Good day, welcome to Multi-Net Design. In the continuation of our one bedroom terrace flat that we're working on. So in the last episode, we were able to create all this, put all the openings and arrange all this to detail so that the presentation will look more attractive. So now in this tutorial, we want to create this tier where they are going to link with the upper floor. But before then, we need to make sure that all these things are repeated at the level 2, so where we be able to visit them and see. So click save so that everything will be accurately saved for the purpose of the project. Now what I do here is that I'm going to just highlight everything. You can like select, but the reason why I want to do all this one here the same way is that because there is no cantilever in this project, everything is like that. So I'm just going to copy, highlight everything from here and say copy. So everything, I'm going to pick them and take them to the first floor. So copy now, I'm going to pick here and say paste here. So come here and say paste, align to the selected level, just say align to current view. So including the floor, that is the slab, and everything has been copied to this, and all the annotation that are in the field of that. So what do I need to do now? I can now just go to elevation. Let me just click on the any of the elevation so that I'll be able to feel what I'm creating. So this taking time because of the graphics purpose, in which I've already make sure that they are all these active. So by the time everything settled on and I edit them, I'm going to find out that they are all in the normal preparation. So what I need to do here is that I need to toggle on this one crop region. So from the crop region, I will extend this. So can you see the extension? So everything is going to be boldly open. So that is it. So now I will like extend this one to go up. Go. So why the ground floor, I'm having issue at the foundation plan, which is what I quickly want to do. But before then, let me quickly create the last part of which I need to put in place. So just say create similar, then the name you need to, well, after you have done it, you need to change the name of the level so that you'll be able to have convenience. So it's going to be saying level 4, which is not accurate. So all you just need to do is to change it from here. You can decide to change it from here, just make sure and change it to level 3. Just type 3, so click 3. Good. So you say yes, let it automatically change from everywhere you have that label. So this one is done. So what I need to do here is that I'm going to go to level 1. Now what I need to copy all my work to the foundation. So click here and say select everything on this view. So at this view now, I've selected only the wall. I didn't copy the other templates that the way I copied them there. So I'm going to here, I say copy to clipboard. Then from here you go to foundation. So foundation now you see is plain because of the way the thing has been rectified. So what you need to do is that you say select and say paste, align to the current view. So everything is being aligned here. Now the problem here is that I'm having door which I don't need. So what will I need to do to this? So I'm going to select here and say select all instances in this view. So I will delete all. I don't need those door. So select all instances in this view because of those one that are bathroom and bedroom whatsoever. So select and delete. So these ones are gone. So I need to close wherever I have all these things. So what I need to do here is that I will select here. So select to this point. So I want this to go through and go around. So I'll just click like just a single. So click and say close it, then do the same thing here. So everything is connected and intact. So when you look at it from you can decide to look at 3D of it now. It doesn't matter anymore because now you are seeing the beauty of what you have been creating. So the main things are coming to life. Now I have this one in place, which is my problem. So what will I need to do here? I go back to the foundation because all this one are the normal height of 3000. So I need to select. I say select all instances in this view. You get only in this view is what you'll be selecting. So you change this one because of the plane reference of this. Look at it. So you can imagine this because of the level. So we have minus 1000, which is, I want it to be below this. So 200 is the below level of this. So I'm going to select that and say 800. So you see what will happen now. So everything is going to be and align itself under the, say, seek delete all instance. I don't need them. Good. So it snaps itself under that slab, which is what I want. Now let me quickly change the slab thickness of this first floor, because it's supposed to not can never be the same with this one. So I'm going to say duplicate. So duplicate this one here. So let it be 112. So I'm just looking it that way. I will change this one. The thickness is what I need to 150 mm. So you see now it's going to adjust itself. So now it's now a normal one for the upper floor. So from here now I will edit this. Edit the boundary. Go to level 2 to do the editing finally. What is the editing I need to do? Align it to the external face. So external face is going to be aligned to. So the next thing is that it's only after I created my stair that I can now decide to create this one outside. So for now I will leave it, but let me just align the mini one to external face as well, because those are the things I need to do. So I'll still go and change the ground floor one too. All of them must be aligned to the way they are supposed to. So now let us focus on the business of the day, which is the staircase. This type of staircase here is not normal staircase. I'm going to call this one the Douglas staircase, because it's going to return from inside out. You get what I'm saying now? Somebody climb from inside, climb like this, then you go back and come out and you align to this purpose. So that is what we want to do. And how we do that, I can't do it frequently, so I'm just going to create normal things for myself. So I'm going to the architecture. From architecture now, I'm going to click on mullion, not mullion. I'm going to click on, sorry for the confusion, is this phone that's giving me distraction, so I don't know the kind of call I want to receive, but I'm not going to receive that. Let me finish what I want to do here. So what I do here is that I will select create sketch. So from sketching sketch now, I want to focus on what I'm doing. So now I select boundary. So first thing I need to do is to make the boundary complete boundary. So I've selected the boundary complete one. So I'm going to collect the boundary complete boundary. So just close it up and like that. So follow step by step, because this one is returning leg and it's going to come, you are landing differently. So if you have any issue with this kind of a staircase, it's more better than, because when you are sharing 2 apartments with people, it's a reasonable thing. So by the time we get to that point, we're going to change the part in which the door enter here to this part. So that is what we are going to do, because the access to this upper floor is something that we must take a very important look at. So now I have this one. Now what I do next is this riser at the rising part. So I'm going to do like, what is the total? So I have it now. The total is 150. So I'm dividing it into 2. So what will I do? I'm just constructing for now. So I will select and say 40. Let's say 40 is okay. So 40 like this again. So what we'll do is that we remove this middle one. Now we are going to focus only on the riser. So we delete the one that are not necessary. So the riser are giving us the guideline on what to follow. So the next thing we do is that we now close the boundary, select the boundary and close it. Yeah, so you select the boundary like that, then you close the boundary the way you want it to be. So we have not finished. So now what else do we need to do? Now we need to create a step boundary. So we say 300 for the foot part. So click and then 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 click and click and click and click. Keep clicking until you create what you desire. So I have everything run down from this back to this point. So is this what I need? Is it the only thing that I can just do for myself or whatsoever? So it depends on how I later arrange the whole evidence. So what I do here is that I'm going to still continue projecting my work. So I will still need to do, yes, and let's say I do another one. Yes, good. So as I've done with this one, I'll click on boundary. I need to put them together. It is this boundary joining me. Good. So what else do I need to do now? I need to mirror this to other side. So click here and say mirror. So you need to watch all these things critically well before you understand. This is not just one way. It's something that you normally do. So we click here, then boundary again, then we close the boundary here. So we still need to do some editing after which we close the quote. So now what do we do next? We now need to take measurement for the landing that we are working on. This is 750, which is so small. So this kind of landing can never work. So how do we do it? We remove these ones. Let's remove these ones. So I'm going to align this to this. So I'm going to say get the landing back again. So I have 1000, which is at least reasonable. So what of this one? So I'm going to check it again. I will check this one as well. So this one is 950, which is somehow not advisable. Let me just get this one so I will adjust it. 130. This is 1300. Now what I need to do is that I will still delete one from here. Actually, I don't need it. Just delete it complete. So I will align it now. You see what we are creating, those things are there, but the number remains 15 because we have never defined the purpose of our stairs. So this one is there. We have in opposite, we have in one direction. So now what do we do now that will now give us the whole purpose of what we are trying to create? So we want to, like when you enter from inside, you will have entered finish, then before you take a step, then you now move from there and then climb before you now land at somewhere here where you guys are going to be meeting and you flow inside easily. So how do we do that? Is what we want to focus on. Supposed to this, so we are going to land here, then move from that to the last part where everybody will be able to share to their apartment. So what we do here is that we click at this. I will like to drag this one and fulfill it from here to here. Good. So I will break this. Let me break this one and break this. So now I want to fix. I can, if you just construct it, I can mirror them at any time I wish to. So the next part is to work on the part. So which part? We are starting from here. Good. It's coming here. Move inside here. Then come outside. Align to this. Then you finish it. So that's the part. So we now click finish and see whether it works or not. So click finish. So then the step one work. So it's saying non monolithic. So I'm going to change this to monolithic. I prefer monolithic staircase, but let it continue and update itself progressively. So now I'm going to change it. I will say monolithic stair. So if monolithic stair work, then you focus on that. Now it works. So how do we see it? We've never seen whether the thing, the whole staircase work according to the ways. So what we do is that we're going to go and use a section to cut through and see whether it works for us or not. So section now, we go here and say go to education and view. So we have it at level 2, which is totally wrong because we are not going further to the upper floor. So we select the staircase, then we say move from level 2 to level 1. So now we have it, but why is our problem? Our problem is that these things are too long. So it is not matching up with this. So if you can design and have this kind of problem, so how do you correct it? There are two different ways to correct such. If you still desire the number of risers you have, good for you. And you can just like adjusting them, and if you give you desired something. But from here, we are going to reduce some of this riser so that you'll be able to accommodate. So how many of them are not worthy of the thing? So those are the things we welcome on this one. So click here and say edit staircase. So let you edit staircase. From here, double click to edit and say level 1. So at the level 1, this is what we have. So how many stair riser do we create? So you say this means that we have more than 8 riser in addition, which is totally unfortunate. So what do we do is that we are going to be removing them. So what do we here? We remove 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. So 4 is gone. Let's remove 2 additional. This one is gone as well. So in other words, we are going to be having a staircase more inside than outside. So what do we now do? We remove this one from here and we put it here. Do we get now? So now we trim the trimmable thing. Then every area that's no, that's not what we want to do. So now what we do is that since this one is there, so what we do here is that we, so in other words, we have already do justice to this, so that we've removed like 6. So when we click finish, it says invalid sketch can't run. So why is it can't run? So we check where the issue are being. So the issue is that we still have boundaries that are intersecting. So that's the issue. So click finish. It's now run now. So click finish as well. So what we do, go back to the section where you can click your section from here and see. So it's almost done to what we want, what we aspire to have. Are you getting it? So as we're having it now, just how many do we need to remove? Just need to remove 2, and we balance it with whatever we want to balance. So after which we look at how we can get all these things in the right path. So let's go back there and do the needful. So edit and edit again. So the modern way of doing this one is more easier than the old previous one. So you can do whatever you feel like doing, depends on the way you are working on the Revit part of your choice. So I have done with this one now. So what I need to do is that I have to work on this. So I will remove one here and another one here. So I'm not going to give this one a beautiful space. So let them have the space. Then while I adjust this, it is beautiful. So I'll click OK and I'll click OK again. So we send something really now, this one break into condition, it doesn't matter. So just like go back here and see whether to fall in place here. Good. But this is not the way I want them to follow. So how will I do that? I'll just like clicking mirror effect. So this one will turn them the toggle round. So it means that it's a return path. They climb from here and they climb. So look at it from here now. Go back to the level 1. What does it mean? Is that this is the level 1. So they climb all the way, climb from here. When they enter, they climb like this, go like this, and land here. Then before they now come at the upper floor to do whatever we want to do. So now let's go to level 2, where we are going to do the needful and adjust based on what we have started. So click here and see edit boundary. Now the boundary is that we are going to remove this one. So our landing is going to be here. So you get, so it's going to be here, then follow here, because this is the up. So up comes like this. So following here. So after which you can just like distribute it to this position. Then you turn this to this place. So break this one into 2, then align here and align here. So what do? You just click finish. So when you click finish now, you have what you need to have. So now go back to this and see from yourself. So did it work? Yes, actually work. But this is what we want for our design. Now you can have a temporary 3D so that you feel everything you have. Just click on that part, then you click from there. So move this, rotate, and this is the staircase we were able to create. So you see the staircase from here. Can you see? So this is the staircase we are creating from now. So if you're having another issue, you can just like click on this one and hide those walls. Just hide them, hide the elements, so that will not confuse you. So what you just need to do is that use the texture or shade. So you see what you have done. So complete aspect is that the stairs start from ground. See the parts I'm saying. So if you look at it from here now, so you climb from here, you come like this, and you come this way. From here you land, then you move on. So what you need to be careful is that how this landing will affect the upper, that is the floor slab at the top. So go back here and go and check it. So when someone climbs from here, his head going to touch this place before he moves in. So you check from here. That's the place you need to be careful. Yes, it's okay. So more than the door height, which is accurate and sensible. So you can actually adjust this one to still fit in and check it properly whether what you have done is good or not. So just move and say, let's see. Good. So this is halfway cut. So we have cut the long side away. So we focus with this. So you can see that it met up with the parts of the slab at the upper floor. So that's just the whole scenario on this part of this project. So we're done with this one now. So let's just copy and paste it around so that they will have access according to. So click another one. So you have 3 now. So 2 apartments share single stairs. So now it's not finished yet because we still need to work on this is the ground floor. So we need to work from on the upper floor, which is this one. So we need to copy this one too, the way we have done here. We need to copy them so that we'll be able to suit everything we are doing. So copy from here, paste it here, and paste it here. So we edit now by breaking this one. We break this and then break this. So we'll be able to align them and fix them up properly. So good. So if there's any other further editing concerning this lab, we are going to do that one as we progress. But for now, this is all we need to do. So we go to level 1 and go and do this needful one by going here. So what does it mean that we are climbing to get to this position? So this one is a normal ground floor. So I'm going to edit that and align it to what needs to be aligned here. Sorry, I just said because I've not edited this, so I'm just like doing the wrong thing. This is white line, edit the white line. So I'm going to edit the boundary now. So I'll align, then align. So it's simple as ABC. So align the external wall as well. Align. So finish and you click finish. Pure. All these are done and perfect. So what we want for now. So we'll be editing when we are doing the elevation and every other thing. We work on that one. So we have issue with this one, which is what we're going to remove. So the reason is that this aspect is supposed not to, because this aspect is supposed to come because it's a ground up. So we're going to work on that immediately. So what will I do? I'm going to do, let's say, edit the boundary where I need to draw a normal rectangle. So I'll give that a shape. So I will break this into what I need to break down to. So while I trim this completely, so I need to delete this, copy all this one, then repeat the same thing we have done in the upper one. So I do that same. So everything is in a line form. So what I need now is that I break these two, then I do the way I have done to the previous ones. So it's that simple, and that is just what we want to teach on this level. So the section of this are applicable. So what we just need to do now is that we go back here and adjust it to flip, or you flip it by saying flip the section. You can now see from the other side of the file. So that is just, so you climb, the moment you climb it up from here and you climb up and get to the top. You can edit this one if you want to edit on the landing, depends on your choice. So look at it now, minimal thread, you can just edit them the way you feel like editing, calculating, you edit the thickness landing thickness, if it's 300, so you have everything being changed. So you can change this one and just change them to the way they want them to be. Like this one, because say 300 and 150, but everything just look accurate and simple. So like this one to trend, just say 150. So you don't just do things like more bigger, so arrange. So you see this thing more like, let me just say the thickness landing and the whole thing. So you get to see more of the thing you need to work on. Maximum riser height, and put it at 150. Then this one round width doesn't matter. The thickness of this, you look at it. So it's 150. The concrete, you can change the material, depends on your choice, whatsoever you feel like doing. Change the material, and the material will be updated and things like that. So the way, the same thing, the same way that you work on the normal, the same way you work on this one. Just say cancel. So I don't need all those things, so I'm okay with what I've done, and that is all what I need to teach at this particular present period. So it's a staircase is being done, so you can later fill it if you want to fill it. Like you want to fill the staircase by just this one, right click on this and say duplicate the fill with details or anything, because a 3D does not even matter. So when you say duplicate the details like this, so what do? Just click on section box, then use the section box to capture the staircase as your choice of everything you are making. So you arrange, and then you arrange, then you move again till you get to the position where the stair is going to what? Fit in. Good. So the stair is now visible, so you can see the pattern to which the stair has taken place. Can you see what you see? So you climb all the way from a climb like it. You can return it and rearrange, depends on you. So that's what we want to teach here. So before we go, I noticed that there's no entrance to the upper floor. So as we land here, we need to bring doors. So here, so you click on this door, you open door to this part, and you open door to this part. You are in the first floor, right? So you arrange this as necessity be. You arrange this one as necessity be. So you click here. Let's return this one to normal. So I'm going to return it to normal 900. That I will not have any issue when I'm doing working drawing. So depends on you as well. So because I'm not using inches and feet, so under this one I will remove this underlay to none, so that I don't want to be seeing underlay graphics. So I will just align, do the same thing by align it. So what you do here is that you toggle this and you copy the way we used to do by moving from this point to this point. So just say constraint. Yeah. So you do constraint again, then you move. So that's all. So you can now access the building right from the staircase and move. You enter into your work, into your house, manipulate with whatsoever you want to manipulate. So the balcony is there and whatsoever that is necessary. So in the next tutorial, we're going to now depend on the making the aesthetic, the elevation house. So thanks for watching. See you in the next tutorial.